Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour making progress back through our resistance zone, as you can see at the moment. Had a wick down, bought back up, and now trying to push back up. So basically anything over any closes. I mean, if we probably go for a nice round $47,000, then yeah, that could give us a break of this trend line. Obviously, depending when it comes in, give us that acceleration up to 48, and then once we close above 48, then yeah, then 50,000 area is on the cards. Obviously, we could get rejected up here. We could have a wick, basically a close over 47, then a wick up to maybe towards 48, and then we get slammed down pretty harsh. That could be what happens, but either way, we are looking at obviously decreasing volatility here. So we'll be looking for an expansion of volatility, and obviously we've got a we could look at this as a bull flag now. So let's just for fun, seeing as we seem to be drawing all sorts of fun stuff on our charts recently, we will just have a look at what the target of this bull flag will be if it breaks out. And wow, yeah, pretty decent move. Takes us literally into the well, basically into our area where we could very realistically expect a macro rejection, and that to be it for the bull market. But however, if we are to play this in a bull flag fashion, you would expect this then obviously to break up and accelerate pretty quickly. So then that wouldn't take much longer than a week to get there, maybe even a few days. And then is that going to be the end of the bull market at that point? Probably not that quickly. So but yeah, that could be the catalyst to new all-time highs though, because if we accelerate up there, chop around this 50 to 53 to $58,000 level, and then break above that. Once we get above 58,000, call it roughly, I mean, it's very difficult not to see new all-time highs. So yeah, that is looking all good so far. The Ethereum Satoshi pair, and we did forget to look at this yesterday, is now well into our resistance zone here. Pretty important resistance zone. Also above this high here, which is relatively significant. That high is clearly just the part of the top of the part of the bottom of the resistance zone anyway. So but by saying we're in the resistance zone is saying that we're above that. But yeah, we're above that. So looking very good here, providing we don't get a rejection, which we could do. We could get a rejection, cut back down, and test this at the 0.0712 area. But if we don't, if we move onwards and upwards, yeah, that would be very, very bullish for Ethereum, especially in what we'd expect to be a bullish Bitcoin environment for that to happen. So good things for Ethereum. And if we actually look at the USD pairing, it is practically at its recent highs. It's above this resistance and trading in, well, it's got a 3,500 handle, which is it's very nice to see that off the back of consistently trading into the 2,500 handle. So that is a significant move. Get us back to a 4,500 handle, and then yeah, we'll then be looking for a 5,500 handle, and then just to see what happens there. Obviously, people will probably get ridiculously bullish if we get up there, probably targeting like 10k plus Ethereum. Maybe we squeeze up to about 6,000 or 7,000 maybe, before getting a serious retrace. But that is just some pure hopium speculative thinking. Realistically, the target will be the top of the channel, coming in at around 5,500. So I'll take that. Bitcoin dominance clearly, with this happening, is coming down, bouncing off the bottom end of our support area here, but clearly not looking like the most bullish of charts. In fact, we'll just look at this on the daily. I mean, it's not looking like the most bullish of charts, and if we are to break down through here, bear in mind this is the daily, but it's down through here, we are going to see some major wife-changing gains for anybody that's involved in altcoins. But could we have another little bounce when we get down here? Yeah, we could do. But either way, just getting down there alone is going to be incredibly bullish for alts, and then whatever happens afterwards, probably just going to be a bonus. But it's going to be a pretty spectacular bonus. It's going to be a hedge fund type bonus where basically your bonus is your whole pay. So yeah, there you go. Oil having a little bit of a bounce off the newly adjusted bottom of our trend line. We can now probably adjust the top side of the trend line as well, just to get in this price action here. So yeah, maybe this is the formation that is forming, and yeah, break above the top. Then yeah, we can see a nice move to the upside. Break below this trend line, then I think we'll just come in towards these low 90s, and then we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, this market is structurally bullish, but also it is momentum wise and what is the word? Sentiment wise very bullish. So it is potentially primed for a pullback to catch people out. Dollar index did actually break above our trend line, so there we go. Dollar index stronger than what we thought it would be. So yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, obviously inflation is high, potentially gonna make the Fed be able to throw in a 50 basis point rate hike, which is in the face of the official statistics of like just under 8% and the realistic statistics for inflation of maybe 15+%. And 0.5% rate hike is literally throwing a sausage down an alleyway. It's gonna basically do nothing. It's just inconsequential, other than potentially gonna basically tank markets. But we shall see. I even seen certain idiots, certain finance professional idiots talking about the Fed's going to do an emergency rate hike. I mean, if the Fed would wanted to do an emergency rate hike, they just would have raised 50 basis points at the last meeting. So just talking about stuff like that is just attention seeking. And we won't name any names. So yeah, 10-year moving up as well. Obviously, inflation concerns, inflation numbers come in the next few days also. Gold very tight range here. No doubt when any inflation number or anything comes out, it's going to get whacked down and then just get brought back up, because that's just how gold rolls. What else do we want to look at? Yeah, stocks. We went to look at stocks. Importantly, yeah, we were looking at this at the midpoint yesterday, wanting to hold above, and yeah, trading back up there now. Our resistance area had a nice swing failure above, dropped down practically to the bottom of the range, and then bounced off there, got to the midpoint, broke back above, so hit the top of the range, and now we're at the top of the range. Do we get rejected, come back down, or do we break onwards and upwards and fully establish price action for this asset above 4,600? That would clearly be extremely bullish for everything. So we shall see what happens there. We shall see what happens. Obviously, like I keep saying, this is the most hated rally in stocks ever. Every Finance 1.0 person I see is just like bear market rally, bear market rally, bear market rally. But some proper statistical analysis guys who crunch the numbers very thoroughly are pointing out that this is probably, it's come a bit too fast, and the breadth is the breadth of the rally, i.e. it's not its particular stocks. The number of stocks, like say above their 52 week average, is indicating that it does have legs. So we shall see what happens. Again, you always kind of want to trade against what everybody, or not trade against, but seriously look at the flip side to what consensus is, because when consensus is all one way, that is it. There is no one left to buy or sell if the consensus is bearish, and that is the bottom signal. So there you go. So yeah, that is pretty much it, other than our quick look at the stochastics. So has that 4 hour dragged us down enough and now pointing upwards again? It certainly has. So we've got a nice upward potential momentum here from the 4 hour to get us up to that $47,000 level. 10 hour should be turning back up now as well. if it wants to load. Yeah, it's turned back up and moving up nicely. So we've got momentum from the 10 hour also. 12 hours turned back up, but obviously a bit lackluster, but up nonetheless. And daily still pointing down. So these shorter time frames are looking good for a move at least up to 47,000 plus. And then it'll be a case of, does the 12-hour drag us down? Does this freshly turning down from a high level 2-day turn us down? Or do these then higher time frames just continue upwards towards that $50,000 plus dollar level? Because obviously 3-day looking good, 5-day looking really good, weekly looking spectacular, and then this is obviously good, the fact it's turning back up. And we won't look at monthly because we just don't want to look at it, do we? So there you go. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. This is not financial advice. We are looking at obviously trying to break above here, break above 47,000 to get us to 48, and then 48 to get us to 50s. The downside, I need to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? Probably. Yeah, so yeah, that is it. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.